Hello, hello, hello. It is another Thursday, and that means we are going straight towards the weekend. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Happy Vice Friday, guys. Yes, happy Vice Friday. It is one of these days where good things are ahead to come, and that you also know that we are going to have a good time. We're going to have a relaxed atmosphere. And Thursday, we had to change our program on last Monday, if you remember. And we are therefore today going to enjoy a bit more the fun time and the chit chat and stuff like that. And we will have some good times ahead to have a good jokes, have some good laughs, recap a little bit the story of what happened last week, Saturday. And obviously, the most important thing is that we're going to do this with a lot of laughter as we possibly can. Life is short enough, guys. We have learned that just recently. And therefore, let's, I'm sorry, let's enjoy the momentum. And let's have a good time ahead just for some kick out. Later, I'll open the panel. You can go to the microphone and say hello and do your jokes or whatever you want to do. Open microphone means there's no topic needed if necessary. If you don't have one, if you just want to come up and say hello, that's fine. That's absolutely cool. This is a free world, guys. It is a free world that we live in, and at least on my channel. And we are going to have a good time. Again, we are not going to do any stress here whatsoever. And for me, it is important that you guys are, when you come here, having a good time. Kirky Lily is in the building. Rough Reality USA Block is in the building. Jaden is in the building. I believe earlier Kanini Kanine was in the building. Thank you so much, guys, for coming. Got good news for you guys. Tomorrow is Friday. And that means the weekend is just around the corner. Let me just switch this off here for a second. Weekend is around the corner. We're going to reflect a little bit on last week's Saturday for those who have been there. I believe that you might have noticed that there was a party going on. And I can only speak for myself, but I had fun indeed. I indeed had a lot of fun, a lot of laughters, and a lot of good times. And yeah, that is what it's all about, right? So we can reflect on that a little bit. So we have something to talk about today. And obviously we are going to check back also on, or check forward what's coming next week, what's coming the rest of this week. And yeah, there will be a lot of things coming in my channel. I've just released a track this morning. And yeah. Kirky Lily, my darling. Washing your hair, maybe you should wait with that until the evening, because when you do it now, you're going to be hot again. I mean, you're always hot anyway, but you will be hot again because of the heat. You know, that's what I mean. And but you do whatever you want. You do whatever you want. And it's nice to have you guys here. Live Reality USA Vlog, my darling. How is you doing? How is your life? How is your channel? How is life treating you guys? Again, it is weekend is just around the corner, and it is good to have you guys here, so that we can all look forward to the countdown, kind of, to have that sorted out, so that we can all enjoy some good moments to enjoy this. I don't know if you have watched, who was able to watch the entire thing last week, Saturday, guys, but I can only say from my perspective, it was indeed a blast. It was a blast, and it was indeed a big thing for me, being honest, because I have I have. I did not realize in the first place how many how much time it would actually take to prepare all this. I had no idea, to be honest. I had absolutely no idea. And I mean, I also said that on the live stream itself. When you prepare this kind of stuff, there's a lot of things that you need to think about, and if you want to make it good, and I hope I did. The thing is that I have realized that I wanted to make it as hilarious as I possibly could, and as by the reaction, I think it didn't go too bad, but obviously also that was my biggest aim, that people who come should have a hilarious time, should have a good time. So I worked a lot. It took me like 2 weeks to get everything together just for the entrance preparations, which you have then seen, to get all the things together, to get all the amenities together, to get the material together, to cut the videos and all that stuff. And again, I had no idea it would be that much work, but it was really fun creating that, and was really fun to processing that. And it was even more fun to then, the day after the monetization party, means past Sunday, seeing your guys' reaction on the chat. Because on Saturday itself, I did not have a chance really to read the chat because it was so going so fast, and I have therefore, really enjoyed the recap of the entire thing. I didn't watch it entirely, completely yet, but I think I'm like 3/4 way through, 75% through, and it was indeed fun for me watching it, but also seeing the chat reactions after all. So that was really, really cool, and it was very fun. It was very fun indeed. So yeah, last night, I don't know, I didn't get sleep too much, but I was very busy, as you might have seen, or as you might have been notified afterwards, that I have created a new track, which is released now for everyone. It was first released for members only, and then released for everyone else this morning at 10 a.m. German time. And sorry. And then also in the night after the upload was done, I have also created a live session for 1 hour, and therefore that was also not too bad. It actually went well. I was surprised, but after 1 hour, I was like, no, come on, guys. It's 2:30 in the morning. I need to go to sleep, which I then did. Had my beauty sleep, as you see, ironed my face a little and stuff. And then after that, I went to, got a couple of things done, obviously, daily life, normal routine and stuff. So yeah, that is what I do. And then working on the next track already. Because this week I was not able to release my track on Tuesday as I usually do. And therefore, I hope you guys will forgive me that, and have a chance to listen to it at whatever time you can do this. So yeah, that was just last night. So it was very busy. So the track took me quite some time to get it done. It's a bit melodic. It's a bit like happy sounds, stuff like that. I wouldn't necessarily call it techno, but it's electronic music after all. And you can have a look at it and or listen in and let me know what you guys think. Would be nice to have some comments on there, but also would be nice to know what you're thinking, because if you have any better ideas or other ideas what I should do, or any wishes on, or a story that you want to tell me that I should actually use to put it there, let me know. Wakesho Otto is in the building. Hello, Wakesho. Good evening. Happy Vice Friday to you, my darling. Very nice to have you here, and very good to see you. And has been a minute, right? So it's nice to have you back, and good to see you in the streets again, here in the Ragus streets, where there's no bushes, as you know. And good to have you. Thanks for coming. Really appreciating it. Natural vibes with TK, my brother. Is your pants up? Just asking. How's you doing, my man? And good to see you here in the house, bro. And always happy to have you around. And you did definitely have a remarkable. You did definitely have a remarkable appearance on camera last week, Saturday, and I have to say, and again, it was hilarious. And thanks for playing around with it. It was really fun. As you know, we don't laugh at people; we laugh with people. That's what we do, and that is no offense meant whatsoever, because we don't do that here. And I don't do anything offensive with people here whatsoever, because that's not my cup of tea. Life is difficult enough. We don't need all this other stuff as well. So good to see you. And thanks for coming. Agatha Chow is in the building. Hello, my darling. Happy Vice Friday to you as well. Thank you so much for coming. And it's really sweet that you are here. So I just spoke a little bit about last Saturday, and we'll open the microphone in a bit so that you guys can jump up if you want to. And then we can have a good time and have a little laugh on that, maybe, if you guys want. I'll be here a little over 2 hours today, and then we're gonna have a little journey to Kenya/Saudi Arabia tonight. And again, it was a blast. It was indeed a blast for me. It was so much fun. Even the preparations. I mean, I started the preparation of the monetization thing even before I started my application for the monetization in the first place. So I had a couple of things done already. When I eventually got monetized, I had the frameworks done. So then I have to try to put a couple of things together in a proper way to, have the thing appropriately done so that you guys have fun, which hopefully worked. And so I had to get some material together, as I said before, and I had to get some material together, and I had to get some stuff together. But I think it was fun, and I hope that you guys had a little laugh here and there during that almost 8 hours that it went. Almost 8 hours. Can you believe it? I had the idea it would be like 3, maybe 4 hours, but then all of a sudden, when Goga and I finished it, it was 7 hours, 49 minutes or something like that. And it was oh, Vakesha, no worries. It was not a must, you see. There was an invitation, and it's to everyone to decide to come or not. And if you didn't have a chance to do so, it's absolutely okay. Don't worry about it. There's no reason to apologize. You can super chat me 5 times $500. Then I will forgive you. No, I'm just kidding. You can. The good thing is, look, Vakesha, the internet is open 24/7, and the internet is open 24/7, and you can actually watch it whenever is pleasant for you. So don't worry about it. It's all good. It's all good. Though you missed natural vibes with TK being roasted in public, just saying. And but he took it very well, I have to say. Also like all the others who I couldn't resist to make a little joke and fun with, because it was a lot of people came up to the camera and said hello, and very, very nice things, I have to say. I was very blessed with that. But I have to say, I really loved the reactions in the chat, that most of them I could only see Sunday, so the next day, because it was the chat was floating, and I had to focus, of course, on the people who were kind enough to come up on camera. But it was indeed okay, sure, I was joking. Thank you so much indeed. I really appreciate that, but you didn't have to. Thank you so much indeed. Thank you so much indeed. I really appreciating that, and I don't take that for granted at all. And so, guys, let me tell you this. I was yeah. Okay, I'm just thinking, Vakesha, if I put my Gone on right now, would it then be a dark red super chat or something? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, on a serious note, I had no idea. That's what I said already earlier. I had no idea the preparation of a monetization party, how intensive that can be. I had no idea. And I wanted to make it as good as I possibly could. And I had a lot of advice from people, don't do this, but do this. Obviously, I always did the opposite, and that is how it turned out. People told me, Ragus, do you really want to come in as a pop on the camera? Do you really want to come to as a pop on the camera? Is that not a little bit too much? Don't you think that is too much? And I was like, well, if you ask me like that, then I have to do it in the first place. So that's how it went. And that is how it went in the first place. That's why I went to get some little amenities, as you have seen, right? And had to do the entrance as Pope Ragus Primus, obviously. But I think the best thing that I have managed to cut and get together was Goga on the balcony with the spectators applauding at St. Peter's Square. I think that was the best part of the pre-entrance, so to speak. And that was I think that was the best part. That was the part with the most reactions in the chat. When Goga had a speech on the balcony, and I think everyone was well, you know, Agatha, I tried, and I mean, I think everyone had the idea something with Pope or something with Father will come. But I was like, yeah, but you know, if I just sit here with a Gone on like always, you know, then you know, that would be people would have been a bit disappointed. So I thought, okay. And Red Zoom said to me weeks before the whole, or 2 weeks before the whole thing started, he said to me, well, Ragus, you either make it big or you just don't make it because you only have one monetization party to run. So fair enough. And so it is indeed. It is indeed a big thing for me to have that, and it was. I'm glad that the feedback was not too bad. God's Child TV is in the building. Hello, my darling guys. Meet Eileen. Eileen was here up here on Monday on the panel to spontaneously discuss her current situation in hospital and everything, and. It was very nice and brave of her to be up here. And thank you so much for coming again, Eileen. I hope you're doing well. And I hope that everything is cool. And I hope that you're feeling better. And I don't know, are you home by now, or are you still there in that torture chamber? And because I remember you said it's a couple of days that you're going to stay here. And yeah. So, hello, Hannah. Hello, Eileen. And hello, the 500 personalities that you are. Very good to have you back here, and very good to see you. And yeah. Okay. So, guys, again, if you go to my channel post, I've put a couple of links there on, and Auntie Hannah, aka Eileen, aka God's Child, and please also visit the GoFundMe link. And if you cannot spend any money on this, that's fine. Just forward the link and spread the word. That would be really helpful. And I hope that one day when you guys need someone, that someone will be there to support that. On the other hand, so let me get a little bit recap on last Saturday. So I think the best part that I was able to bring before I have before I appeared on camera, I think the best part was Goga on the balcony on St. Peter's Square. I think that was the best cut that I was able to create, and it was fun. And I just wanted to reveal a little bit how that all came together, because obviously the story was Goga, me being on Goga's 5 years anniversary party a couple of months ago, which he celebrated big, as we know. Then he invited me for Sunday service June 1st, as you might guys remember. And then, hi, Nene. Good evening. Happy Vice Friday to you. So, and then I was invited to Goga's Sunday service, and that was on June 1st. That was before I applied for monetization in the first place, and because I didn't have the watch hours by then. Then, obviously, I was in his service on June 1st, and he gave me this funny entrance with me sitting there with the gong on already and the organ music and all that stuff. And then I thought, hey, this is really fun. This is let me see what I can do, what I can work with this, and what I can actually have extended to this one if I get monetized. Again, that was weeks before I applied in the first place, and then I had this opportunity to think about a couple of things through. Then I had an extended time to think about it, as you know, because first monetization didn't go through. So then I had this idea, why not making him the chief cardinal? And then came this thing with the airport, and I created the track with him on that as well, and anything and stuff like that. And then step by step, this idea occurred. Why not doing this as a pope? Why not being exaggerated as exaggerating as I possibly can? Why am I not doing it? Why am I not overdoing it as good as I possibly can? And that is how the idea occurred with the Pope. Then I thought, okay, but the Pope cannot only just be coming, so the entrance has to be some extra with a little story on the old Pope dead, and the old Pope dead, Pope Greg the algorithmic and stuff like that. So we had to create a little story, or I had to create a little story about this. And hello, Auntie Hannah. Hello, happy Vice Friday, my darling. I hope the doctors are off this weekend so that you have some pause from this funny medicines that they're giving to you. So yeah, and then I went to get all these things together. But I think the shot with Goga on the balcony, that was the best. I think for me that was by far the best from the whole thing and before I appeared. And then obviously, considering the reactions on chat when I had my entrance, I think it also did not go too bad, with the smoke thing in my hand and the priest thing and all that funny things that I did. And yeah, the reactions on the chat spoke for themselves. It was really funny to see in the aftermath, unfortunately. So I didn't see it really in real time because obviously I wasn't on camera until I appeared. So a lot of the stuff I only saw when I have been back on camera, but only briefly because chat was floating like there was no tomorrow. And it was fun for me. It was, and for me it was really fun to. And I hope that you guys had fun. That was the most important thing. That you guys had fun and that you guys had a good time to actually spend the time with me, which I appreciate in the first place. But I hope you had a little laughter here and there, and I hope that you had a little amusement, so to speak. I mean, it was Saturday evening. You guys all could have gone to a club or something like that, but instead you have decided to stay on my channel, which I appreciate even more, and which I do not take for granted. So that was the monetization part. I've put the video of the so-called foreplay, like from the white smoke until Goga, up on the up on that balcony there. I put it on my channel separately from the others, and I think I'll just create a playlist with the most important material that I put together for this, and also with the nuns. I mean, who does not remember the nuns, right? Sister Agatha was there, Sister Chopping Anastasia was there, Sister Damilo Damitinitus was there. I mean, I've tried to be creative as possibly could, and I hope that you guys liked it. So that was Sister Agatha was even in the front row. Have you guys seen that? Sister Agatha was even in the front row, obviously after the confession. So you know how it works, guys. You want something from me, confession room first, always. Always confession room first. That's how it works. And Agatha had to stay there very long. Agatha had to stay in the fashion room very, very long to, please the unholy banana god to be retented from the sins, so to speak. And yeah, so I really wanted to make a funny story, and I hope that it worked and that you guys liked it a little bit. And yeah, yeah, exactly, Agatha. That is because the first person was quicker out of the confession room than you were, so you took 10 seconds longer. You know what I mean? Therefore, hi Tesh, good evening. Happy Vice Friday to you. Hi Daniel. Um, so yeah, in the end of the day, that is how it is, and those are the stories, the background stories behind it. And well, everyone got justice in their face, even I did, because I mean I tried to put those things together as good as I possibly can, but I'm not an artist at all, and I said that numerous times way before that thing on Saturday. But I tried to put it as good as I possibly can. So I hope that you were not too disappointed with your appearance. And by the way, Kirky Lily was there too in the picture. She also appeared, and Kanini Kanine did, and other people did as well that we all know. So who else was there? And Maura was there, even though she was not on the chat, I believe. Kirky Lily was there. You were there. Nate Chovy was there. Maria was there. Bosede was there. And then on the second one was you, Miri, Dummy. Um, let me not forget Unique Mom. Who else? I have to put that video up again so that you guys have that separately as well, just that you see. Bev is in the building. Hello, my darling. Happy Vice Friday to you. And yeah, so it is. It was indeed a pleasure. But I've realized once the stream was off, Goga and I had a quick recap after that, like for a few minutes, and so Goga and I had a couple of minutes recap just in the backstage area, so to speak, on StreamYard just after the live ended. And I have then realized it was almost 8 hours. And I mean, I thought I was long on Goga's Sunday service. It was 3.5 hours or something. And, but I had no idea that 8 hours can be over so fast. Wow. It was like, I was looking at the clock and I was like, what? Almost 11? Jeez. And, but being honest, after that, I was so exhausted. I was online on Simon TV's channel briefly, saying hello, doing what I did. And after less than 10 minutes, I was like, guys, we're going to see. See you later. Bye bye. Good night. Off I was. Oh, talking about Simon. Hello, my darling. Hello, Simon, my dear. How are you doing? Happy Vice Friday. Simon, the good thing is today is daylight. So we still have the chance to. And as we are almost in the same time zone, we still have a chance to see each other. But daylight, isn't that nice? And yeah, so last Monday, Simon and Auntie Hannah were up here to have a little chat about Auntie Hannah's situation. So I'm going to recap on that in a little as well. But also, I would like to give it a little bit what's coming, because I know that's always a big question. Before I open the microphone and the cameras for those who want to pop up here. So next week I'm going to be a little bit less online than usual because I have a lot of things to do in the office. But nevertheless, I'm creating my first mix of the Ragos collection, so to speak. Track number 12 has actually been released just this morning. And it is available on my channel for the public since 10 a.m. Central European this morning. So in case if you want to listen to a new track, electronic music, something hopefully more happy sounding than, the oods, 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 oods. Well, though oods, oods will be the next one I'm going to do. Favorite is in the house. Hello, my darling. Happy Vice Friday. Almost said Friday. Happy Vice Friday. So yeah, so I have a new track out since this morning. And was a bit late because I had a lot of things to do. So next week I got to be a little bit with a little rare apprehensive because I had have a couple of things to do and have to travel. Nevertheless, I'll be there, so don't worry. Monday and Thursday will happen as always. Not sure about live sessions in regards of DJing next week, but we'll see. I'm about to produce another track this week, so we'll see what's going to happen. Boy Tomelo is in the building. Hello, my darling. Happy Vibes Friday to you as well. And next week I'm going to have a little rare online appearance in regards of life because, again, real life is covering, job has to be done and stuff like that. The ordinary things, as I always call it. And so in the end of the day, the thing is that we're going to do this and we're going to go through this strong. And I will still be back, obviously. And then we're going to get this done as well with the usual procedure. By the way, talking about usual procedure, I have finally, after all these months of trying to get a little bit inside that, I have finally got an answer from a record company who are seriously interested in working together with me. So I have given some suggestions on how we can do that I can play their music, that I can cover their artists in regards of presenting them on my channel and spreading the good word. Hi Nicole, good evening, guten Abend, hallo, servus, grüß dich, and getting that done as well. So yeah, it's nothing fixed yet, but there's one record company and the artists that they have. Obviously, I'm not revealing anything right now until everything is official, and it will take a little while. But the thing is that they are really, they have great artists on there, and they have really superb music, not only techno and stuff like that, but really great electronic music that you guys will love because it's very much chill out. It's very much ambient, very much housey, but more calm, not the heartbeats, but more with a lot of great vocal stuff in it. I've listened to some of the music entirely, and I'm really eager to work with them, and they were really nice and friendly when they responded and asked what we need to do and stuff. So let's see that we get a way done so that everything is sorted out in the most possible and most calm way for both sides. Because so here's the thing. Let me give you a little insight on this. Hi, mean or mine? Is it mean or mine? Mine mean. Yo, Eddie, bro. You need to come up the panel here in a bit. When I open the microphone, you need to come up here. I need to ask you a few questions. And that is not a joke or something. We need to talk. And we should do that in public to get some things aware of. I saw some things today which I was very sad about when I saw that, bro. And I'm so sorry about what happened. So let's bring that forward. And let's get that. Let's talk about that. Give me a minute, and then I'll open the microphone anyway. So let me just walk you through those processes a little bit. When you're DJing, obviously you usually play in the clubs. You usually play the music that is on market, right? You buy the tracks and stuff like that, and you are Simona said Eddie, my friend Eddie is here in the building, and I need him up here later when the microphone is open. Let me give a little insight on how those things work. So here's the thing. Usually when you DJ in clubs, you play whatever you want to play. There is no copyright issue because usually those fees are paid from the club in the first place. So you can play whatever you want. On YouTube, it's another story because it's copyright claims, the artists who own the music, obviously all the record companies and stuff like that. It is how it is. So the thing is that if you want to play music from certain records on YouTube or Twitch or whatever without getting the unholy copyright problems, then you need to have a license for those tracks, which I have with Epidemic Music. I have a license there, which I paid for, and which I can use all their music and sounds. Fair enough, but that's the only platform that offers it exactly that way. Now, the thing is that I have reached out to I don't know how many record companies, like, hey guys, let's make a deal. I'll buy your records, but I get a license from you guys to have it monetized and have it played, so that I can play it and that I can have that done. Not many answered, and I had a little bit discussion here with one record company that I was interested to work with because they do a lot of gospel house productions, but didn't work out. Fair enough. But then you have to, so there's a lot of discussions going on, and I'm not talking about me having a major record deal or something. That will not happen, of course, but me talking about a cooperation. So my idea was, or my idea is, not to only play the tracks of their artists, like Uns, doing the DJ thing, but also to give a forum to the artists that they have under their contracts, meaning that me is doing feature videos of like 15 minutes, including short interview, including snippets of the sound, including the story of the artist, including the background information, then YouTube, Spotify, whatever channel given in either my channel or on the channel board or in the video and stuff like that. That would be obviously super interesting, not only for them, but also for me to create those things. It would be a great genre on my channel. But then again, for that, I would have to play snippets of the music at least. And that would mean that I would have to have a license for that, because also a snippet of a song, like 10 seconds or something, is also their music. It's their possession. It's their copyright. So I'm not complaining about it. I'm just explaining you guys how it is. And I would also like to say hello to Chirono Kemi TV. So that is how it works. So you have to have a license from the record company, ideally, which said, okay, Vagos is entitled to play our music on YouTube without any copyright claim or without any demonetization issue whatsoever. And that is obviously what you guys have to speak about. So I hope that we're going to get something fixed. That would be awesome, because they are really good. They are really good. They are really great, and they really have great artists who produce really fine music. And guys, I tell you, even those of you who are not into electronic music at all, who are more into Afro or hip hop or whatever thing, even you guys will love it, because it is more like songs, just with a bit more repetitive parts in it. And the matter of fact is that it would be great for me working with them, because it would also open, make my horizon bigger, so to speak, to get a bit more into those things, and to get a bit more into understanding what is actually going behind the scenes, what's going on behind the scenes in a record label. What's going on there. I mean, how do they do that? What do I need to take care of that I play with their rules? Because obviously they are the creators, they are the artists who are under their wings and all that stuff. And that is really what 10,000 things you have to take care of at the very same time. Meet Ehura is in the building. Hello, my darling. Hope you're feeling well, and I hope that you're having a good week so far. Friday is around the corner, guys, and I'm very pleased. We're already at 40 likes. Can you believe it? Wow! Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. So yeah, that is a lot of things you have to think about. It's a law thing. So if I go back to my first monetization application back then, mid-June, obviously YouTube has the terms and conditions. The terms and conditions are done by lawyers. They're written by lawyers, and there's a reason why that is. and all these paragraphs in there and all these top points in there are super important to understand, and that is why I didn't get monetized in the first place, period. So I have to go with the rules, which I then did, obviously, and also that means that there are certain platforms where I can even secure my tracks, which I will do sometimes this week or next week, I believe, that my tracks also will be licensed because of copyright stuff, and you have the possession and all these things. But in the end of the day, I'm working on these kind of things at this moment so that people are aware that the music is there, yes, but has to be done the proper way. So yeah, talking to one of those labels at the moment, and I'm really happy that they are very responsive and very interested to, at least for the dialogue in the first place, which I didn't take for granted either, because they have definitely other things to do than speaking to little Ragus, and therefore it's really good to have those kind of dialogues as well, which is a big learning point for me, because again, yeah, I'm now calling myself a so-called producer, but come on, let's face it, I'm doing very simple tracks. They're all handmade, yes, but they're all very simple compared to the stuff that I usually listen to. I'm not way too far away from getting those little extras in there that I wanted to have, but because it's a huge learning point, and for that I need time, and for that time I need a time frame that I can actually take off vacation or something, but then also not being on YouTube, but only focus on building tracks for like 2, 3, 4 weeks in a row. But who has the time for that? So maybe when I'm N60 and going to retire, then I'll bring out my first techno album. Going to a club with a wheelchair and doing the DJing there, like the record release party, oods, and maybe with a little defibrillator or something, to have my old beard, running to the DJ booth and stuff like that, and then getting that done as well. So yeah. That would be like maybe. So maybe then I have the time to have the record release party, but then also having the time to create a record. You know what I'm saying? And I can already consider myself going to Nigeria, Kenya, Ghana, and wherever. I have friends here on YouTube to then tell me, brothers and sisters, bring me to the village. Bring me to the village where the club is. Bring me to the village where the club is. And then I can do some DJ. Then I can do some DJ before you can put me underneath the tombstone. That is how it's going to work. I can tell you. Sometimes I can look at the future. Yeah. So that is a big thing for me at the moment. It is not sealed yet, but it is great to have the little recognition from those little labels. They are not the Warner Brothers, obviously, but thank God they are not, because I want to work with the so-called independent ones, because, yeah. Meet a Yura. I knew that this would come from you. I knew that this would come from you, because I tell you, I know why. I know why you want you that would not be bad for you. I know exactly why. I know why. I tell you the scenario, what's going to happen. You're going to be my number one groupie in Nigeria, waiting at the club for me, and then backstage, after my gig there, you will know that I'm already not that I can absolutely not keep it together by myself. So that I will be there like this, kind of, and that will save you battery costs, because things will go semi-automated. So you can save batteries. I just could not resist. I'm sorry, sister. I'm sorry. I just could not resist. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? I hope you're doing well, and it's nice that you are here. Thank you for coming. And guys, if I get this kind of pass with a ball or something, then these are the moments that I have to keep it. That I have to. It would be a sin not to make that one. And what can I do? What can I do? You guys know me long enough now. You guys know me long enough, and you know how these things work when I get this kind of stuff. Yeah, it is like, when certain things hit in, and then you don't have certain controls anymore, and you sit there like this, and that's people, what a lot of old people have. That is why Ehura wants to see that. That is why she wants to see that. She wants to see me there at the club, and then after show, she comes visit me backstage, and then she does not need the battery anymore for a night or two. Obviously not. But Ehura, are you still here? Or are you now hiding in the bunker because you've been exposed? Guys, I love doing those jokes. And you know that. Come on, guys. You know my sense of humor now since day one. And Africana is in the building. Wu Village, hello, good evening. Happy Vice Friday to you. And thank you. Thank you. Thank you, God's child. I'm trying to not be a good boy. Why would I? Why would I in the first place? And because I think everyone so far has learned, yes, I'd like to do jokes on your expense, but I do them. I really hope that so far I have not been disrespectful to anyone so far, because that's what I'm not trying to do. That is what I don't like. Jokes on your expense, absolutely, 24/7 if possible. You know what I'm saying? But I don't like to. I don't like to disrespect people. I don't want to have a beef with someone for real. And sometimes I just guys, go to Simon TV's channel. Go to the live session from last week Saturday. It was very touchy one, to be honest, but I have learned just my appearance is enough to entertain people these days. You know what I'm saying? I was just there. My aura has actually vibed the entire chat, at least between her and Red's room. So, see, that is when the unholiness appears somewhere. Satan is ready to rock and roll. So is everything that burns, means hell. So yeah. So I thought I'd do the most unholiest things that I can possibly. I'm not trying to be the good boy or something, guys. I'm not trying to pretend that I'm an angel or something like that. And I think I've made that very clear from the very beginning on, since I have had this pleasure and honor to join this community. And I do have to say that Lydia Sepeti is in the building. Hello. And I do have to say one thing. I really appreciate the way that you guys handled it, that you just let me do as I want to do. And obviously shoot back here and there as well. But, as you know, that I'm harmless. That's someone. Can you guys believe it? Someone called me harmless the other day. And I was like, hey, is that a threat or is that a promise? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, hey, what do you mean with harmless? What do you mean with harmless? What if I sent the elephants to Agatha one day? You know what I'm saying? I was like, harmless. Now the question is that a curse word, or was it really meant a compliment? I have no idea. That person never turned up anymore. So, Boss said it. Joseph is in the building. Hello, my dear. Happy Vice Friday to you, my darling. Honestly, Simon, I really forgot. Those things I tried to get rid of my brain, Someone calling me harmless. I was like, no, come on. Really? I tried so hard to get this thing up and running, making jokes on other people's expense, and then you get called harmless. Guys, can you believe that? Harmless. Bossade. Can you believe that? Last week, someone called me harmless. Ugh. ugh, that feels like a physical pain. You know what I'm saying? It's like harmless. Guys, do I have to change my appearance? Do I have to be, I don't know. What do I have to what do I have to get? What do I have to do? Tell me, guys, what do I have to do? What do I have to do to get rid of the stigma of this kind sign here? Harmless. Physical pain, guys. Physical pain. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Harmless. Oh. Guys, I've been up to the balcony already last week. How can I ever be harmless? Oh, it was hilarious to hear that. And it was indeed fun. Those things I really like, the situational comedy, if that is the right phrasing. I really like that because it is really how can I say? It is really funny to have those kind of reactions and also then shoot back, obviously. So I don't know what I said to the person. Sometimes the good jokes disappear in the second after they were told, but it is always nice to have this action reaction thing. And I know quite some people in here tonight. Bozade is very good at that, actually. Agatha is good at that, and at the end of the day, it is really a blessing to have those reactions as well. I'll have a cigarette, and after that, I'll open the microphone. So, by the way, I really want to thank everyone who was up there on Saturday in the panel, saying hello and saying, to be honest, very nice words that I did not expect in that amount. I had very, very nice people. I only had nice people coming up, obviously, but you guys were also kind enough to spend some minutes up there and say some nice things, which I did not expect and which I do not take for granted, obviously, after all the jokes that I do and all that stuff. But I did not take those moments for granted. And I know there were people up there who usually do not do the panel thing too often. But on the other hand, I also appreciate the fact that you guys did that. And it was really, really nice to have that feedback as well. And I went through a lot of those comments again the day later, because obviously during the live you cannot rewind and say, wait a second, let me hear again what you said 2 minutes ago. Of course you cannot do that, but I did that on Saturday. I had a lot of coffee on Sunday. I even started Saturday roughly to go through 2-3 things, but obviously on Sunday I had a lot of coffee to go through all that, and it was a pleasure to see and hear all those things, and having those kind of comments, which again I don't take for granted. And I do have to say that some of them were really hilarious, and some of them were very touchy, very emotional, and it was again a sweet mixture of a lot of things that were that again I do not take for granted at all. And I'm appreciating each and every one of you who took the time to do that. And some people did prayers, some people said funny anecdotes, people were singing, and people were dancing, and people were celebrating with me. And again, I did not take that for granted. But I can tell you one thing before I open the microphone. On a very serious note, with a little fun factor, obviously, Red Room's monetization party was the first I visited. Then came Goga, then came many, 2, 3, 4, 5 others. Then Miri, Nazula, and other, and quite some monetization parties. Secret with Laura recently. And I was always thinking, guys, in the first 2 or 3 that I appeared, being there, in the first 2 or 3, Kanini Kanene is in the building. Hello, my sister. Hello, Kisi Diocese. So let me tell you something, guys. I was always thinking, like, why are people getting celebrated because now they earn money with YouTube? Why? Well, what is that all about? That was when it was Red Zoom's monetization party, which was the first one that I visited. And it was like, why are people getting celebrated because now they earn the money? That was then, obviously, before I understood how much you have to move your butt to actually get there, to get there, how much you have to create to get the watch hours, to play along with the YouTube rules and all that stuff, and to have these things getting done, and to get to the watch hours, to get monetized in the first place. It's a process, which I by then started, actually. That was like February-ish, beginning of March, maybe. Not 100% sure which date it was. I would have to look it back. And then I realized step by step, okay, to have the watch hours, I had 750, let's say, back then. And I was like, okay, to reach a 3,000, just for the half monetization, it's quite a way to run. But coming nearer and nearer, I realized, with everything that we have already numerous times discussed, with support of other people, you people watching your videos, creating groups to do this, running your playlist, doing this, doing that, doing this, sharing awareness, sharing the channel, and all these things. That is when I then realized, and the closer I got, to be honest, the more excited I was. And you guys remember my reaction when I got there in July. But at least for half monetization. By the way, I'm very, very, very close to the full monetization now. I hope that I'm getting it this week. Let's see. There's still a couple of days to go. So, fun fact. When the day was there that I got monetized, you all knew my reaction, because I made it very public. And but when the monetization party then was, when I was entitled actually to create the monetization party, that is when I got more and more excited, and then I understood why. And guys, believe me, everyone who is still supposed to get monetized, when the day is there, again, use a minute or two just for yourself, lock the door, make it soundproof so that nobody hears you scream, because you will scream. Trust me, I did, like a wolf. And then after you calm down a little bit, celebrating the moment, then you should actually try to Mr. President is in the building. Guys, thank you so Oh, Spider, thank you. I didn't know they looked like Selena Gomez, but thank you for all the compliments. Really, thank you so much. Goga, thank you so much indeed. I appreciate that a lot. And thank you so much. I don't take that for granted at all, especially not when it comes to our Mr. President. So let me just take the screen as it is and frame it on the wall with this green appearance there. Yeah, it was a laugh indeed, guys. Spider, I look like Selena Gomez? Are you serious? You must be joking, or you mean someone else? Just making sure that. Guys, before I open the microphone, give a big hand to Goga in the chat, please. Give him the biggest applause you can possibly give him there, because, again, it is not obvious that people are taking their time on a Saturday when they could also go to the club or something, when they could go to a club or something and do things there, or party or whatever, or just sleep and stuff like that. Nope, sitting in my little channel for over 8 hours, almost 9, because me and Goga were there way earlier than before the live started. So I really have to say that I will be forever grateful for that, because again, I don't take that for granted that someone takes time, regardless who it is, for 8-9 hours on a Saturday to have that sorted out as well. So let me check something real quick. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new ranking in the Crown Game. The Crown Game has officially been opened. So obviously, our very Mr. President, who just flew in with a golden airplane randomly because he had a few minutes to spare, is number 1 currently with 275 points. Wakesho Otto is very near with 175, but so we have then. I have to get used to all these names with the thing. Betchale, Jesus. Betchale at Beth Shale is 350 points. Together with Live Reality with 150 as well. And then we have a little gap to 125. So guys, I'm still here long enough, Game of Crowns. Happy to do so. And happy if you guys are up to do this kind of things. However, I would like to say that I am indeed very, very blessed with your guys' appearance. Nevertheless, the first hour is over. And as it is now the new, let's say, tradition in the first place, let me just take off the poll, because I think we had, so let me see real quick, what was the best thing for you guys on Saturday? Let me have a look. Okay, still laughing, that's good. Waiting for Conclave 2.0. Beans changed my life forever. Well, I shall hope so. Blessed by Banana and Bishop. Why is there only 3% on that? I cannot believe it. So we have Quintuplet Family Fun. Hello, good evening, welcome, and happy Vice Friday to you. Thank you for the like and for the appearance. So we're gonna do this. That we have. Let me do it this way. Panel is open. And there we go. So guys, I've just pinned a link up there, and you guys can jump up if you wanna. Happy to do so. Happy to get you up here. Today we are streaming vertical, but I think that should not be the big issue to have that done. And happy for everyone who wants to come up here and say hello, and that we can have a little chat. I'll be here for another hour, few minutes, and the raid is already set for after this. So guys, whoever wants to come up, let's say come up, say hello. Tell me your thought about Saturday. Tell me what you like most, what you like the least, what could have been different, anything you missed and stuff like that. And yeah. So therefore, Eddie, by the way, I saw a picture that you have posted today, and if you have a minute to come up here, let's talk about exactly that, so that we can clarify what happened there, and that would be good to know what's up there. So anyone who wants to come up, I'll see when you're in the backstage area, and if you were good enough, as I was this morning, to iron your face, so that you are able to appear in public, feel free to do so. And always happy to hear your voices, to see reactions of you guys. And 110, as by this morning, 110, though there will be 30 plus coming from Monday, tomorrow, I believe. Sunday I did 2 hours live. That was like 20 something hours. We are getting there. I have the rough feeling it could be close, but it could be maybe by Sunday. I did 1 hour live this morning after midnight. I'm live now, so nobody can say I'm lazy, at least. And I had the Monday talk and stuff like that, so trying my best to. So as by this morning, I needed exactly 110 hours for the magic 4, so to speak. And yeah, so but again, guys, so if you're hunting for watch hours, just that you guys know, by the way, at the beginning of the week, it was 600 plus. So Saturday was 600 plus hours that I needed for the 4, and obviously Saturday you all blessed me very much with your appearance. So it would of course be great if you guys were praying that maybe by Sunday we can have some good news to spread for that. Now, just remember, guys, for those who are still on the hunt to get monetized part 1, like I am at the moment, you always have to wait a couple of days until you see the results of the next jump of the numbers. So, for example, last week Saturday, the numbers I saw this morning appearing in my studio. Obviously, you do see in the analytics what's going on. Well, of course, it's clickable. Wait a second. I'm going to put it in here again, just for you, Eddie, just for you. There you go. Take that. And so the thing is that, sorry, that you have to wait a couple of days until you see the final numbers, well, the actual numbers, because YouTube always takes a couple of days to re-go through that. They also deduct hours here and there. And no, I've definitely not been lazy for sure. Last night at 1:30 a.m., I spontaneously came up and did a track and played an hour live, by the way. I have released a track yesterday. So, sorry, also after midnight. So after that, I played a live session. That was all today. And then now I'm live again. So 3 appearances in one day. Jesus. Still loving it, to be honest. But guys, again, you have to remember, the numbers of today will not be seen today. It will be seen in 5 days. So that is how it works. And but this is not temporarily. I mean, it's pinned up there, and other people have come to my channel as well in the past. Interesting. Wait a second. Eddie. Always you with your Eddie. Let me get this done in a quick. I'll put it on my channel wall. I'll put it on my channel wall real quick. Right. Open panel. Right. Done. All right. I hope that works. Eddie, I put it on my channel post wall, so you got to go there and put it there. But other people have come with their phone as well, however. And Buana. God, how long? How long did I not read that word? Buana. Oh, Eddie. You see, that is the influence of Idris Elba. That is the influence of Idris Elba, of Eddie. You see, that is how it destroys his brain. That is how it destroys. Idris Elba is, one day, guys, I'm going to tell you, one day, Eddie's brain is going to be fried by just hearing the name Idris Elba. I'm going to tell you. That's what's going to happen. So, Eddie, when you're back on camera, I'm going to bring you up. He's there, and with the extra workaround. So, Mr. Idris Elba is in the building.
What's happening?
Yo, bro, how's it doing, my man?
I'm doing great, man. How are you?
Good. Eddie, I have a question. I was really worried about you this morning, to be honest. This is not a joke. You have
Yeah.
posted these pictures of your sofa, of this, let's say,
My showroom.
ladies' paradise the last couple of days. And this morning I
Yeah.
saw the picture that it was burned. What happened?
Uh, let me try and start from how it started. So this is a business I've been trying to put up with my younger brother. And by the way, my younger brother is he loves music like you. He makes music. So he has been my business partner for some time.
Are
We've
we
been
talking
doing
about,
some business
excuse me,
together.
quick question. Business partner in Kenya
Yeah.
or business partner in Saudi?
No, in Kenya, in Kenya. This is
Okay.
business in Kenya. Yeah. So we've been doing some business which have been failing, but we decided to also, do this one. Before we had a radio station, by the way. We had a community radio station. But the system back in Kenya, it's just working against boy child, getting a license and, getting a frequency. This is something that I really wanted to do back then. But getting a frequency, you have to know somebody who knows somebody, the communication authority of Kenya and stuff. So it was crazy. So we had to close, and yeah. So now I came over here, and now I'm finishing my contract. So I want to go home. And my brother was like, "What do you think? Should we start like another business together?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's a good idea. You're my brother. You're friends, man." Yeah. So we started doing some furnitures here and there. So we got a place, a hall. So you got somebody to be, to be helping us with the furnitures.
Eddie, you're stuck in translation. Not in translation, but you're stuck in the I think you're stuck there in the data world. Guys, is it only me or is Eddie a bit frozen at the moment? Just to make sure, can someone in the chat just really quick tell me? Is it me who's frozen or is it Eddie who's frozen? Just making sure that I'm not the one who has to change the thing. Bro, I'm gonna remove you from the channel and okay, thank you, Agatha. So Eddie, I'm gonna take you off there and please come back. Please come back and I'm gonna kick you out of here so that you can rejoin when you're back. So guys, sorry for that, but it is how it is these days with the data somewhere. When Eddie is back, here, then I'll bring him up again. So until then, panel is open, guys. For those who are able to touch the link, please do so. If you're not able to touch the link, please do that in the on my channel wall. I placed it there as well. And Juba. What Juba? What can I say about you after your nasty thing on Saturday? Guys, if you saw Juba on my live stream on Saturday, guys, that was hilarious. How he he did it on purpose anyway, but how he unexpectedly roasted Goga at its best. That was awesome. With just one sentence. Unexpected, absolutely hilarious. Goga almost fainted. So did I. Juba, you cheeky thing. You cheeky thing. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Auntie Hannah, Juba is not the innocent boy. No, he is not. He pretends he is, Juba always pretends he is. That's, he is the believer singing God songs, but that is only, the mask, so to speak. That is only his mask. His real cheeky face, his real cheeky personality turned out on Saturday. Goga was saying something and then, yes, Simon, yes. Juba the cheeky boy. Oh, yes, he did. Oh, he did. Yes, guys, he did. And if you don't believe me, go back to my Saturday thing, go to the Monetization Conclave, find Juba singing, watch the entire thing. He had to take 2 takes because his internet didn't work that well. But on the second take, oh yes, he did the roast on Guga like there was no tomorrow. With just 1 sentence, everyone was down. Ask Agatha, ask everyone who was here. Everyone was on the floor, done, in tears, laughing, crying because of laughter. Where Agatha was watching from, there was even an emergency from the firefighters because of all the water that she had tears from, with all the laughter that she had to do. Jesus. Juba, 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 my friend. It was hilarious. It was hilarious. And since then, obviously, oh yes, receipts were indeed collected. Receipts. Juba created the receipt of the entire night, I would say. That was that was indeed the receipt of the night. That was hilarious. Guys, again, if you want to see that particular scene, go back to my channel later. Go to my go to the monetization party and find Juba. He's in the third, but prominently still displayed on camera. Guys, I tell you, that was hilarious. And it was so unexpected. I will not give you any spoiler alert. You have to look for yourself. But everyone knows Juba as the good boy, the very believing one, which I know he is. So I'm not making any jokes about that. But always pretending. He is a pretender, guys. Juba is a pretender. He is pretending to always be the good boy, to always be nice to one another and all that stuff. And all of a sudden, he plays with Goga's banana. I could not believe it. Juba, what can I say? What can I say? What can I say about someone like you? Now, everyone had good beliefs in you, and then came that. Juba, Juba, Juba. Obviously, Agatha, there is nothing to defend anymore. It's public. It was publicly done. It was publicly done. I mean, he did that in public. He did that in public. Can you believe it? With 500 million witnesses in the building. Auntie Hannah, yes, you do hear correctly. For me, to be honest, Juba, without any jokes, for me, that was one of the moments that very day. And honestly, I loved every moment of that day, but because it came so unexpected. Auntie Hannah, you have to go to Saturday, back to Saturday, monetization thing and everything. Find Juba, and then you will know exactly what I mean. Just take care of the singing part that you did in the second term. Unbelievable. Guys, I'm telling you. This was, and Agatha can confirm. Because she was there. Goga can. Guys, now you have it in writing. Juba is a mess from his unholy president himself. But the thing is, Auntie Hannah, obviously, you go to my Saturday thing, and then you can. I will do a remix of that for sure. Goga, that's my part. Let me do that. Let me do that, please. I'll do that tonight, guys. I'm telling you, I swear to God, it came so unexpected. And it was hilarious. But also it revealed that Juba is a very big sinner. Not a singer, he's a sinner. Juba became a sinner overnight, and he therefore fits perfectly into the beans and banana society because we're all sinners anyway. So, well, I'm telling you guys, that was hilarious. Goga couldn't keep it anymore. Me neither, and all those people who were not on camera either. So, guys, hilarious, hilarious. So go to my channel, check for the monetization conclave. You might have to scroll through a little bit to find that particular scene, but if you see Juba on screen, that is the place to be. And guys, you will have to confirm then afterward that was Juba. That was Juba, bro. That was one of the moments of the conclave. Sure, seriously, that was awesome. Mm, for those who don't know me that long and not 100% sure what I'm doing right now, I'm not having a beef with Juba at all, obviously. Otherwise, he would not be here. But I really have to say, uh, I really have to say, those moments when those unexpected things happen, like Agatha tricking me with this freaking nickname, or Juba doing the banana peeling from on Goga. They are better bananas, bro. And um, you will laugh like mad indeed. Absolutely, absolutely. And the and I was watching. And by the way, on Sunday, Juba, I was rewatching most of the entire thing because I really didn't have a chance to watch the chats and stuff like that. When I saw you coming up, I was remembering, hey guys, wait a second, wait a second, wait a second, wait a second. Juba, 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 Juba and banana. Let me forward to there. Let me forward to there right away. And yeah, exactly that is how it was. But guys, watch it. It is one thing to describe it, but it is another thing. You guys have to watch it. It is awesome. It is one of, for me personally, it was one of the most hilarious moments. It was one of the most hilarious moments of the entire Saturday thing. It was just out of this world. Also because it came so unexpected for everyone who knows Juba, and kudos to Juba, big time. He's entertaining, he's talking to people very nice and calm. He's singing along, he's praying a lot. And everyone, and he is a very nice, well-known and very distinguished person on YouTube, very with a lot of esteem and everything. And we all love him, obviously. But sometimes those quiet people, and I'm not meaning it in a bad way, they do something so unexpectedly. And Juba is always funny. Juba is always in good moods. Juba is always spreading love. So that, guys, watch that. Okay, let me get Eddie back to the stage. So Eddie, before the connections says goodbye again, tell us a story.
Sorry, man, I lost you. I had issues with the internet, so I had to go and
No
buy
problem.
data. Yeah, now, so what happened? My brother called me yesterday at 6 in the morning,
Oh,
and he was like, "Bro, I have some bad news." My brother never calls at 6 in the morning,
uh-huh.
so I thought maybe somebody was involved in an accident or something. And he was like, "Bro, our showroom is on fire, man." I was like, "Oh my god, what's happened?" So he told me that he was on his way to the place. So he got there and they could not save anything, you know. And we've invested a lot there. We bought machines. We've lost about $4,000 over there, man.
Lord.
Yeah, but yeah, we are also trying also from tomorrow with the help of the landlord to do the construction again of the structure. Then we're going to bounce back strong again because the business was actually picking up really well. We were 1 month into business and we sold like like 5 furnitures already, 5 sofas already. So it was something good, you know. The people around that place were going as far as Nakuru. Nakuru is about 3 hours drive, to buy good
Okay.
furniture. So we
Okay.
brought, we were solving this problem. We were solving this problem. People now, they were like, now, yeah, you're doing a good job, man. Now we can get these things around us, you know. So I think it's a good investment that will help me also because I'm going home probably early next month. I want something also that I also want to go and learn some skills like yeah, I want to be some good carpenter and stuff. So it's
Well,
a good
well
thing.
I hope that first of all, I hope that no one was injured or something like that. So that
No, 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 no. It was a business center.
okay. So at least no one was
It's a
hurt.
business.
That's
Yeah,
that's the most
nobody was.
important thing.
Yeah,
But let's do
nobody was
something
hurt.
about it. Let's do something about this. Maybe you can create a maybe you can ask your business partner to send you a video, cut something together, do it quick,
Yeah,
upload it, and we will
yeah,
all here make it
yeah,
viral. So
yeah,
that people, especially from the Kenyan area, when you're back, when you're reopening, that they come and buy the furniture again,
yeah,
so that we have people knowing. And also, when you are reopening after the
yeah,
build up, when the landlord is done, do a video as well,
yeah,
announce it publicly,
yeah,
send me an email or whatever, and we will make it public so that you guys
yeah,
are getting the attention that you need, especially in the Kenyan area, obviously, because I cannot just fly over to buy a sofa, right? Because the flight of the sofa back to Germany will cost me 10 times more than my little belly here. So, but and I will okay. What I'm
yeah,
gonna do is I'm gonna come back to you offline and send you some good amount of beans so that you can have something to have that in your hands as well
Oh,
for
I will
putting it
appreciate, man. I
to
will
build that.
appreciate.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
we take that offline. So
I will
again,
appreciate that, man.
speak to your business brother and tell him to make a video and send it to you. You're very good in editing and everything, and if you want, I can do a voiceover and stuff like that, and we can do a little cooperation on this one if you like, and then you post it on your channel, and then I repost it and everything, and
Yeah,
we can all make this viral, especially for the Kenyan area, for people who want to buy furniture from September on when you're back, so that people are not forgetting where you are.
yeah,
I'm the only thing I'm glad about is that you
exactly.
guys
Actually,
no one was hurt.
we are not we are not going to relocate. We are not going to relocate because
Right.
finding a place to set up a business is really hard. So the landlord agreed that is going to help us restructure the place,
Hmm.
and they're going to buy another machines and get back to work. Yeah. So we're not going
Oh,
to relocate.
so the landlord is going to buy all that.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
No, what he's going to do is just to build the house because we were
Right.
paying rent there.
Right. But did you have any kind of insurance or
It's kind
something?
of a hall. In Kenya, we don't have that kind of insurance to cover like theft or fire. Especially,
Oh,
I'm from the rural part of Kenya. I'm not from the city. Yeah. So the only insurance that most people have is health insurance, and for the cars and stuff. But for the houses, no.
wait a second. I just have to do something here real quick, I think. Whoa, I have a troll. Look at that. Put user on timeout. Bye bye. There you go. Sorry for that. My second troll. Whoa. I had to get someone out of the chat real quick. So,
Yeah, trolls are everywhere.
yeah, they are. Even with a fat white man. So what can I say? But well, yeah, the thing is, I don't eat that many. I don't eat that many beans,
Yeah, but
so I
he's
don't.
telling you.
I don't have that. I don't eat that many beans, so I don't have too many chances for alternative breathings.
The,
So
the, the beans, the beans are good for the beans are good for the cardio, man.
yeah, but the beans is also good for you when you come back home, right? Then you get more stronger for the women.
Oh my! I'm going to have a lot of cans, man.
Of course, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Eddie, the world record holder in swallowing beans can and once. Okay, but Eddie, seriously,
Ah,
let's make the story viral, so that you have a chance to get back
yeah,
on the
man.
streets and back in the business. And
Yeah,
when you are, so tell your friend to send you some video
yes,
snippets and stuff, put them together, and then make a 2, 3, 4 minute video of it maximum, and then everyone
yeah,
in this community, we're going to make it viral.
yeah, sure. We'll do that tomorrow.
All right, sir. And I hope beside that
I
you're well.
appreciate, man. Thank you so much for that.
No problem,
That,
bro.
that
We are
really means a lot.
community. We are
And thank you
community.
so much, by the way, for those who reached out. A number of people reached out. Yeah, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
that means a lot, man.
I was really like, oops, that does not look too good. So the sofa the day before, I liked it a lot more than it looked at that particular picture. So um,
And you know what Ragus? Something happened when we were buying the machines, and I was like, man, I'm putting a lot of money in this business, and the structure, the structure in that area, most of them are entirely made of the iron sheets. It's really hard to get a big hall of built with blocks,
mhm.
with the bricks. So most of the houses over there, they are made of entirely of the iron sheets. I'm like, what in case, man? In case we have fire, man, we're gonna lose a lot of money here. But there are no incidences of fire in that area. It's very rare. Yeah. But it crossed my mind once, like, what if fire? We have fire. What will happen? And the county government over there, we don't have like the fire department, with the fire brigade and something. So it's just the the business people are on their own in case of anything fire and that. We don't have any policy. Like if you have a business, you should be having an insurance or something. So the system over there is just crazy, man.
It is indeed. But I hope that
But
you guys.
once it crossed my mind, like, what if we have fire over here? And I was sharing with my brother.
The interesting thing is when I consider everyone who comes to Germany as a visitor always says, guys, you're overinsured. You're overinsured and you have way too many insurances for everything. If you want to do an alternative breathing, you need an insurance because of someone beside you could die from the smell or something.
Yeah,
But the thing is, due to
yeah.
many, many
And it's a
things,
government,
some
and
are insured.
it is a government policy, right? It's a government requirement, right?
No, no, no. It's not a government thing. It's not a government requirement. But so, for example, I have an insurance for theft, for fire, for water, for whatever, and I'm just renting an apartment. I'm not even owning an apartment. I have a car insurance. I have a health insurance, which I pay with from my gross payment for work, and all these things that we have
Okay.
here. So, for instance, in Germany, if you work here in Germany in any company as an employee, um, then you are automatically health insured fully. So that means, let's say you get a certain amount of money gross payment before taxes and everything. A part of that money is also taken to the health insurance, so that if you need to go to hospital, see a doctor, and everything, that is all covered. And the majority is paid by the employer,
Yeah.
because it is like
Oh.
you pay a share of
Okay.
your gross
In
payment,
Kenya,
but they also pay a share from their side, so that you are
in
fully
Kenya,
covered if something
it,
happens.
yeah.
Yeah.
In
So
Kenya, we have something called SHA. It's a medical insurance, but it's crappy, man. You get sick, they'll cover, some partial payments, but sometimes they end up not even covering you at all. My people
so
in
that,
the comment section, they can, share their experiences with SHA.
yeah, I understand that, and I mean in many other countries it's different. We had this conversation with Auntie Hannah just recently, and wishing you well rest there, by the way. And yeah, we had this discussion just this Monday with Auntie Hannah. I don't know if you have seen the post on my wall afterwards, but it is a big crap in many countries of this world. And to be honest, on this, I can be very happy the way that we have it in Germany. We have to pay a lot of medication by ourselves, or at least parts of it, but it is affordable, kind of. So it is so. Last year December, I've cracked my foot because my dogs were a bit too running around, and so it was slipping down. It was a slippery floor with snow and everything. So I had to go to hospital. They put me into all of these moonwalker boots from Michael Jackson and gave me some crutches, and then off you go. But I was able to go home at least, and they did an X-ray and they did everything, and therefore, yeah, it was possible to walk at least, and therefore that was not too bad. So yeah, it is how it is, man. So when you're done with the video, you know how to reach me. I'm on Insta, I'm on email or whatever. Yeah, and you got my WhatsApp. Just send me the link to the video, and I'll put it on my wall right away. And we do this. We just call this an awareness
Yeah.
week, and so
I have your WhatsApp.
yeah, exactly. I got all your 500 numbers as well somewhere. So send me the send me the link of the video, and then I'll publish it right away. And if you want, you can use this opportunity to greet your fellow Kenyan sisters,
Sure, I will do that, man.
Anastasia and Helena Koya, who just both entered the building.
Yeah, man. Thank you guys for coming. I'm Editrix from Editrix Vlogs channel. I'm a Kenyan and I'm living here in Qatar for 2 years. I'm a content creator. So if you have time, guys, kindly, you can visit me, leave me a comment, and I will visit you back. It will be amazing.
At any time, man. At any time, and very very happy to do so. And guys, for those who are interested to visit and see a total crazy guy in the most positive way, if I may say so. If you want to see a total crazy guy who is very very funny and is also very can also be very very serious. This is his channel, so maybe you want to have a look and say hello. It's called Editrix Vlogs, and he's currently in the Arabian world, in the Gulf area, and he is very much liked in the community, as we all know. And for those who have not yet, subscribed to his channel, please kindly do so and say hello. He is always happy for getting positive. He's spreading positive vibes, and he also likes to have positive vibes back. So that's Editrix Vlogs, and Eddie, again, keep us posted, please, on what's going on there and what you're doing, so that we are able to spread the word when those videos are coming up. And again, also when you are opening again, let us know so that we can also spread the word on that one, especially in the greater Kenya area.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for having me. Just allow me to, drop now. I have to go to bed. I'm waking up in the next 6 hours.
Okay.
So just allow me to drop now and go have some rest. I'll keep you posted. Probably tomorrow.
Thank you so much for popping up here, Eddie. Really appreciating it. Wish you good night.
So cheers, guys. I'm gonna see you tomorrow on the streets.
And happy beans,
God willing.
And happy bean streams. Happy bean streams. See you later. All right, I'm gonna take him off, and he is now released to go to sleep. That was Editrix Vlogs, and I think it was good to have him here to have an update, because I saw this picture in his post today, and I was like, oops. That is, I felt a bit disturbed, to be honest. Saw some disturbing news there, and I thought, let's check with Eddie in the first place how he's doing, if he is okay, if his people there are okay. Because some fire is not funny to deal with, and therefore, please reach out to Eddie and give him some comfort. That would be also nice. But also, don't forget, on Monday we had Auntie Hannah here on our panel together with Simon TV. So the post is still there on my channel post. I think position 3 or something like that by now, because I had a release this morning. So please be so nice and also repost that one as much as you possibly can, so that we can share awareness for that, and that people are getting aware of Eileen's story, and we should make it to ours and support her as much as we possibly can. So guys, panel is still open. I'm roughly here for another roughly half hour, I guess, and then we're going to have a wonderful journey today to the Saudi Arabian area, but there's some time to go. Juba, I have to go back to you again. Today you are roasting victim number 1. As a matter of fact, you deserve it so much. So guys, I'll try to create a short or some kind of whatever to get, especially on this situation with Juba from Saturday. And again, that was, guys, that was awesome. That was so awesome. And it was so unexpected that it was hilarious. I really have to say. Juba has nailed it in that particular moment so much that I think no comedian could have written that one. That was just awesome. And I have to say that was really good. Juba, my friend, I'm raising my head. That was really great. That was like one of the most craziest situations in the entire thing on Saturday. And it made everyone laugh, and it gave everyone such a big laughter. It was really good. I really have to say, it was really good. And again, thanks a million for that one. That was obviously, Juba, I was not playing around with you in a bad way, as you know, but that moments, they scream to, okay, let's give Juba a hard time for 5 minutes. Juba, I tell you, that these are the moments when even I'm speechless for a second, and that doesn't happen too often. But I got to say that it was indeed a pleasure witnessing this, especially when I went to rewatch it the next day. That was like even better, because it was like again so unexpected, and that was really great. That was really great. And so just to give you a quick insight on who I actually talking about, I would like to also share that screen real quick, because especially after Saturday, he deserves a quick appearance on here. So this is Juba's channel. Here you see it. Juba Brews Love TV, a very distinguished gentleman who is here very active on YouTube. Not only on his channel, but he is very active in supporting other people's channels. He is there frequently. He is having wonderful verses to say and wonderful words to share, but also spreading a lot of laughter and joy, good moments. And as you see, sometimes he even eats. You see that? Sometimes he's even taking food. So therefore, have a visit on Juba Brews Love TV. Great guy. And sometimes he's playing with Goga's banana, as we have all learned on Saturday. So just again, that is great to have that. Red's Room, my brother. Happy Vice Friday, my friend. And Good to have you here, man. It's always a pleasure having you here in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, Red's room is in the building. And Red's room, again, he's the one who actually started me rethinking YouTube and getting me kind of where I'm at right now. All's life, Avi's, I always get that wrong. Is it All's lifestyle? Is it Avi's lifestyle? I think it's All's lifestyle, right? You got to kind of pronounce it in the chat how I have to pronounce that right. So Red's room is in the building, driving obviously, but so he will not take too much part in the chat most likely, unless he found a parking space which does not cost $500 an hour. But so he's in the building, and again, he's also one of those who he's actually the one who made me rethinking YouTube and thinking YouTube entirely new in regards of being part of a community instead of doing everything alone, in regards of watch hours and, connecting to each other and all these things. And also, of course, it wouldn't be Red's room if it wasn't Red's room. He would also be the one introducing me to Ring Ring and Ding Ding. I'm just saying. And Beat to Box is in the house. Beat to Lux is in the house. Hello, good afternoon, good evening, and nice to have you in the building. Thank you for coming. And yeah, so that is Red's room. By the way, we are going to watch a premiere tonight in a little less than half an hour. So we are going to go to see Nate Chovi's. I didn't even drink tonight. So Nate Chovi's new video coming. So there's a premiere tonight, and later we're going to raid there. Until then, microphone is still open for another, I would say, 14 minutes. So Simon, if you want to come up here and say hello again in case, or if anyone wants to promote their channel, feel free to do so. Tonight is Thursday, and we are all in good moods, hopefully. So if you want to promote your channel, if you want to say hello, if you want to tell a joke, if you want to roast Juba, guys, if you want to roast Juba, this is your chance to roast Juba. So feel free to do so, guys. Come up here and roast Juba. No, don't. It's just a joke. But I'd like to put the attention again on Auntie Hannah because we have spoken about that intensively on Monday. Simon TV was up here and Auntie Hannah was up here as well. And we had a very deep going conversation about her current situation. So please, guys, don't forget to go to my channel post and also to repost my post that I did, and also maybe repost the video that we did from the Monday session, so that we can get as much awareness as we possibly can, and that's that we can then have the opportunity to also support her in that way, whatever we can do. Oh, I knew he would come. I knew it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be fun. Okay, guys, roasting victim number 1 is in the building. Juba TV. Juba, sorry, I just couldn't resist.
Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing?
Oh, now Bro, now as you are up here, and as we all know, you love to play with Goga's banana, the world is fine.
Oh my God.
Man, let me tell you, this was one of the most hilarious moments on Saturday, indeed, during the entire show. I mean, everyone was superb, everyone was great, but when you came up with a song, we were all expecting, okay, he's doing an Asrago song, and praising the Lord and all that, which you always do wonderfully, and then all of a sudden, you did this. I don't know if you have rewatched it, but you should, because you should see the reaction of Goga and I, and on the chat. People were like, "What in the Lord's name is wrong with Juba?"
Oh my God.
That was
Yeah.
so funny. That was so funny, man. That was so funny. How are you, man? How are you doing? How was your week going so far?
Well, my week is good so far. I'm just here giving God thanks. It's another
That
blessed week, and it's almost ending. So, I'm
true,
just grateful to see this year,
true
you
thing.
know, and thankful for the privilege that you have given us another chance to able
True.
can be here with each other.
That is true.
Even though each other is so far away, but yes, that is so good. And still do the inspiration where we
Yeah.
can communicate, you know? So,
Let me tell you something, Juba. Do you actually know that since today, you and I have one thing in common?
okay.
Do you know, or shall I tell you?
Well, you should let me know.
Because as by today, we both carry the title Mess. They call me Father Mess for a long time, and Goga called you a mess just today in the chat. So we have this. We are sharing this mess title now. So it's Juba Mess versus Father Mess. So congratulations, you are now a higher league than you were before.
Oh
Man,
my God.
it is, these moments, Juba, let me tell you this. These moments are the best that you can possibly produce because no comedian could have written that any better.
Well, well, as Brother Goga would say, Father Ragos, we must try to be creative, and make content. Yeah, you understand? So, the end of the day, if you are a content creator, you have to think out of the box to bring joy
Absolutely.
to your audience, whether it's your platform or is not your platform. Because sometimes you can get there and you are doing your live and you have your audience and they are there watching, and someone introduce you up on their panel. You know, you must can find a way to make the audience laugh. You understand? So at that
Absolutely.
so at that same time when I was singing you that song, I saw my brother was starting to feel in his banana. So right away he just give me a rhyme to the song. You understand? But to who it was just so sudden. He laughed out, so I eventually cut, you know? But
Yeah.
if he never laugh, I could just give you the whole lyrics of it, you know?
Absolutely. No, it was hilarious. It was so funny. And the because also it came so unexpected. And if I consider the fact that how you the what I really have to say, by the way, again, this is the channel of Juba Bruce Love TV, who we're talking to right at this moment. So what I really have to say was the moment when you sang it out, yeah, the banana thing with Goga. Goga was losing it, I was losing it, and you kept a straight face. That was, I have to say, no, with the highest amount of respect. A couple of people said that in the aftermath. Did you actually see Juba keeping his straight face? So I was rewatching it on Sunday, and obviously from a certain point on, you started laughing as well. But I was like, hold on a second. That little cheeky boy, he's keeping a straight face while we all have tears in our faces because of laughing. Wow, that was awesome.
No, but the end of the day, I never really say I do it with a straight face. You understand? I do it because of the joy, of the happiness. You understand? So the
Yeah,
end
of
of the
course.
day, I did just want to give everyone a little laugh. So it's not in a harmful way. You understand?
Of course. No, no, of course. I mean, I meant it with a total amount of respect because I know there's a lot of comedians who start laughing before the joke is even over, but we were laughing and you kept it like straight. And And a lot of people showed a lot of kudos for that a couple of days, well, the day later when they came back. Oh, great party! Did you see Juba's straight face? There was quite some people that saying, "Did you see Juba's jokes? And he kept a straight face. Wow!" And I was like, "Yeah, actually." Then I rewatched it like 5 or 6 times the next day, and I was like, this little cheeky boy playing innocent all the time. Let me just say hello real quick to Priscilla. Hello, Priscilla, my darling. Very nice that you're back here. Up here is Juba at the moment, and we are discussing his very funny appearance on Saturday on my live stream back then. So, man, that was awesome. I really have to say that was awesome. For me, it was one of the best moments on the entire thing, and there were quite some very great moments for me, to be honest. But that was so unexpected, and you keeping and then on top of all that, you keep the straight face, and everyone was like, "Juba, really?" You made a big moment there, man. You made a big moment there.
Oh my God. So, as I tell me, you have to just try and be creative, as long as you understand your audience, and you respect your audience and you love your audience. You're not gonna go there and disrespect them. You understand? But you
Yeah,
have to just find a way to make everyone happy. You know?
that's what I always say. I'm roasting the people like there's no tomorrow, as you know, right? You're witnessing my channel often enough when I do jokes with all the people who are here. But I never do disrespectful things because a joke, and I only joke about people who are around, right? Unless it is Kappas. Kappas is another story, but that could fill a book. But on a serious note, when you this situation on Saturday, obviously when I see you online again, I have to roast you on that one. Yeah, playing with Goga's banana. Come on, I mean, what better can there be? But or when Agatha was in her channel back then with the elephant race and all these funny things that we do, and Agatha tricking me big time with Nico Rada nickname and all that stuff. These moments I love so much when they come unexpected, and when you then can build up on them, you know what I mean? But absolutely with you, not in a disrespectful way at all. And that is exactly what I'm talking about on my channel all the time. Yes, I do love to do the jokes on other people's expenses. I'm happy to do that, like I did with you today, obviously, or on Saturday already. But most of the times, people are around whilst doing that, right? And on the other hand, why would I be disrespectful to Juba? He didn't do me anything wrong. Why would I be disrespectful to Agatha, Anastasia, or whoever is in the chat right now? They didn't do me anything bad, but let's have a laugh together. And obviously, they do jokes on me as well. Let's have a laugh together. Let's just have a good time. And Guy, you have produced that moment so big time on Saturday. That was awesome. And I really have to say, it is not only me saying that. People who have witnessed that, you saw the chat here already. Anastasia was laughing already again. Bro, that was the moment of comedy to a certain extent. That was really great.
Okay, thank you, Yeah, man, I'm sorry, because the end of the day, we're living in this world, and we have to make ourselves happy because when I realize and I look at life and I think about life, it's we the people in the world to make the world a better place. You understand? Because nothing wrong with the world. You understand? And if we cannot be good with each other, and live in love with each other, the world cannot better. The world cannot better.
I've
So,
said that recently.
yeah. So we have to just bring the joy and the happiness to each other. Because someone can be, and they are sad and they're watching you, and at the same time you crack a little joke. They get a smile on their face because they actually forget about their bad day.
Yeah.
But if not everyone have the heart of gold, you understand?
Yeah.
Because you will get there now and you are trying to do your thing and someone come to interrupt you. You understand? Because they're not thinking about to make you happy. You understand? But you have to find a way to make, someone happy. You don't have to know the person in real life to make the person happy. You
Absolutely.
understand? Because the word from your mouth, it has strength and it has power. You understand? So I always believe in happiness. No matter how sad you are, I always believe in happiness. And if you
Abs-
can put a smile on someone's face, that would be so good.
True. And you know what? I said something very similar, I believe, a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, or even on my Saturday thing. I don't really remember when it was, but if I see this community, and I'm not only talking about watch hours or whatever, we all need them, so that's obvious. I'm not talking about super chats or whatever. We get them or we don't. That's another story. But if I see people helping each other, not only for the channel, but also being around if someone needs to talk or someone needs help or someone needs advice or whatever, if and we are just a small community comparing to the entire world, right? But if we could keep that tone everywhere that we have here in our community, and I'm being serious here for a minute, um, I believe the world could be a better place. That's my opinion as well as yours. So we have a second thing in common now. First, we are both a mess, but also we want to have a peaceful world. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not the only mess anyone anymore. Goga has officially declared Juba a mess today. So, Juba Mess, welcome to the Mess Society. And you're more than welcome to be a part of it. So,
Okay.
yeah, you will have to frame the title and hang it behind you on that green wall there, so that everyone knows Juba Mess is in the building. So, ah, that is awesome. That is awesome. And you know, these situations when people have a sudden big laugh because they cannot hold it back, these are the moments that, in my opinion, are the best that are there to happen.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go back down in the chat, because I barely can hear you because it is raining now. And
Okay.
I don't have an earphone.
All right, my man.
So when you sit there, man, you can plan a thing on me and you can have a reason one of them there, yeah, talk about life, and them look over there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
So much love each and everyone. God bless you all. Enjoy the rest of your day and the rest
Thank you.
of your night. Stay positive and stay motivated. Stay uplifted and don't give up. Because giving up is not an option.
Absolutely not.
So keep on trusting
Absolutely.
and believe in God.
Absolutely true.
Just put everything in God's hand. So I see you all around, guys. It's
Th-
raining. You can hear what my brother is saying.
Thank you so much for coming up, Juba. Wishing you a great week as well. And keep it positive, but most of all, keep it funny because we need more laughter in this world. And you did that so well.
Okay, my pleasure.
Thank you so much. I'm going to remove it from stage so you can leave in calm. That was Juba Bruce TV. Guys, please visit his channel. He is a funny guy to be there, and he is a very funny guy to be along with, as you just saw. And he sometimes shoots out one thing that is totally unexpected, which he did on Saturday. Guys, watch that scene. Watch that scene. I can just strongly recommend. I'll close the panel for now because we're in the last couple of minutes for today. I want to share just a couple of quick things coming up on the channel. So most likely either on Saturday or on Sunday, I will do my first. I will do a premiere after a long while. I'll do a premiere video with the DJ set. So I will have my Ragos collection mixed together. All the tracks that is already on my channel, I'll put them into a decent mix, so that you have a little collection to listen to for whenever you want. To have a whenever, if you do a workout, if you do whatever you do, if you just want to listen to music a little bit, feel free to do so. Later, then, or maybe tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow is Friday. Whoop, whoop. Tomorrow is Friday, guys. Isn't that great? So tomorrow, I'm going to do a tutorial. Tonight, I'm working on a new track to be released next week. Also, most likely, I might be able, I'm not 100% sure yet, but I might be able to announce the full monetization of myself by the end of this week, hopefully. I need 110 hours as by this morning. So therefore, pray for me that I get it done by Sunday. That would be great. And if not, I can also wait another day or two. We have waited for this thing so long, and so many people have supported me on this. I'm actually currently supporting people's channels who are not monetized yet. So I'm running them through the night and trying to get them the watch hours that they need. So what I would like to ask you guys for is whatever support I got from you guys in the first place, please don't stop the support, but not for me in this case, because I'm almost there, but to those who are not monetized yet, because I remember this support and the embracement that I had from you, the embracing that I had from you guys through all this time, and for the last half year when I appeared in the community, and when I had this wonderful opportunity to participate on your channels, but also receiving all the love and watch hours from you guys, and the advice and the support in so many various ways. So please don't stop that. And I really have to say, Red's Room, one more time, thank you for giving me this unexpected advice back then in your mobile home in Canada in February, when you sat in your car, did the ring, ring, ding, ding, and then told us to connect to each other, to support each other's channels. And I believe if that situation did not occur back then, and this is half a year ago, I would most likely have not been able to am where I am right now. One last thing regarding my channel, real quick. Guys, it has been requested on Saturday that a nun appears in my for the members in the emoji part. So there's a nun now. So ladies, if you don't mind, I haven't hardly seen the nun today at all. So there's a nun as by now, as by Sunday. So that is up there. So just take the nun and place it all over the place, because now you have a nun and you don't display it. I cannot believe it. And so therefore the nun is there, and the wish has been granted, so to speak, from the diocese, and it was, of course, with pleasure to do that. So feel free to place the nun in the chat before we get to the final statement of today. So we have like roughly 2 and a little bit minutes left before we raid over to Nate Chovy. So I have had numerous rewatches of Saturday, obviously, and it was really fun seeing these comments, seeing Juba, as we just discussed, seeing people coming up there and speaking about whatever you guys experience with my little self. I would really like to say thank you all again for that, because I don't take that for granted at all. Also for all the support, but also for all the fun. And there were so many hilarious moments when you guys came up, told stories, said prayers, sang a song, do all these things from all over the world. And I was so overwhelmed when I realized on Sunday how many people actually came up there, people who I did not expect to come at all. And some people who I did expect also, obviously, but there were many people who I did not expect to come in the first place to the party, but especially not to come up to the panel. I did not expect it at all. And I'm really grateful for that. I have one more video to share, which will come sometimes tonight. That was also requested by you guys there was a first video that was played with the story of the passing of the Pope Greg the Algorithmic, obviously from the Beans and Banana Church. So I hope you enjoyed the Saturday, but I also hope that you have enjoyed the session today. It was, as always, for me, a big joy having the opportunity doing this, talking to you guys, talking with you guys for those who ever come up here. And I really am appreciating always that you guys take the time to speak to the little guy from Germany, to the not important guy from Germany. I know you guys have other things to do as well. And I do appreciate it even more that you guys come up here and stay, which, again, I don't take for granted at all. With that, again, channel schedule has been mentioned. I'm posting the other video later on today so that you guys can have a look at it as well. Thank you so much all for coming. New track is out since this morning. In case you haven't seen it yet, it's in my Ragos Originals. And with that, I would like to say thank you everyone for coming. I don't take that for granted. I'm wishing all of you a healthy, happy, successful, ideal-wise funny rest of the week. We all see the streets in the bushes, which are not around my YouTube house, obviously, due to obvious reasons. So thank you so much for coming. Wishing you all a great rest of the week. Stay healthy, stay cool. And again, we're all going to see in the streets. And until then, I'm wishing you well. And thank you so much. See you soon. This was the World of Ragos, live from Munich. Wishing you well. Bye-bye.